Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Fridays from the Farm with Farmer Chris. So I'm out here at our Peace Park, right outside of Brookside. You can see our decking over there. It's a wonderful walk if you find yourself in the neighborhood. By all means, come and enjoy it. I'm out here to talk about trees. These trees are very mature. They're very big. They're strong, they're healthy. They've been here for quite some time. But we also had some storms last week, and we received some damage from it. You can see some branches have fallen off. A rather large one has come down off of this oak tree. And that's one of those things where it's a mixed bag, where sometimes you can prevent these branches from falling in storms, but sometimes they just rot and end up coming off. Or they're caught by a really strong wind and they might get wrenched around. Clearly this branch had growth on it, and it still was broken off by those strong winds. So we're going to go around the farm and talk about pruning some of our smaller trees that we can still get to. We'll find something curious, and of course, we'll get some jokes in with Robin. Hope y'all are having a terrific week, and it's a good one to come. Take care. So this week, we've been pruning trees around the various farms. That means that we're coming in and we're cutting branches off of healthy trees. Sometimes the branch removal could be that it is too low, and it's really easy for students to hang on it. It could be because it got broken. It can be for a lot of reasons. It can also be for the tree's health. By removing this branch, we're actually rerouting the energy that would grow into this branch into the rest of the tree. I thought it was really important, one, to show you this. But remember, this is an open wound on the tree. I wonder what the tree's response will be. Let's go find an example of that. Whoa, boy, it doesn't get much better than this. What a great example. This used to be where a branch came out of this maple tree. But you can see that the tree is recovering. So it's growing that space. All the branches come off of the trunk. They have this little lip, this little rough spot. You can find it on just about every branch, even on the small ones. Even the small ones have it. And so when you cut, you want to cut just outside of that. And that is so your camera goes wonky, but also so that the tree can recover. This is an example of a cut that isn't as clean. You can see part of the branch is still there, and we just didn't quite come far back enough with this cut for this piece to come over and cover this up. And so this will just get rotten and die. It's possible that a disease or something could get in through that space, but hopefully not. We'll take good care of it. Right? Right. So you can see this one's almost done. It's almost covered up that space that was exposed. Good job, tree. Hey everybody, welcome to another Curious Corner. So this week, I'm curious about hunger. When we look at our garden here at Brookside, it's awesome, it's beautiful, it produces. But we have to acknowledge that we are not going to solve the hunger crisis that might exist in the neighborhood that we're a part of. Whether it's an urban garden like ours or a community garden, we have to understand that that's kind of a small drop in the bucket compared to how many people might need food. And then we might not even understand the depth of the insecurity that they feel. So there are lots of layers to it. I would encourage you to be curious about having a better understanding of what it is in your area. Maybe you can find an opportunity to volunteer at a local kitchen. Perhaps you're growing a lot of vegetables in your own yard and you can find a place to donate them. I would encourage you to be curious about that and seek out a way that you can maybe have an effect. If you find yourself in a situation where you're not the most secure about where your food's going to come from, I would encourage you to look into some of these local resources and see if they're able to help you out. We're really grateful for everyone's participation and certainly cannot do this alone. And so, like this tiny flower on this eggplant, I hope that our efforts can begin to mature and grow and become something even more fruitful to be enjoyed by others. Y'all take care and stay curious. So I spotted an albino Dalmatian the other day. It was the least I could do.